I hope your day is full of tableside guacamole and rice and beans and piñatas and tamales and independence. And guys, happy Cinco de Mayo. I hope your day is full of cerveza. I took Spanish 101 in college. I actually took Spanish in high school too, so I should know more. And my mom is Puerto Rican, so I should know more, but my grandpa wasn't in the picture. So what do you want from me? I'm just one girl doing the best she can. Oh yeah, that's right. Look down at your feet right now. Are you wearing socks? If you're not wearing socks, you should definitely be wearing socks. Do not be exposing your feet unless people are paying you money for that. If people aren't paying you to show your feet, you should keep them covered, you know? Feet in 2021 are a form of currency. That's why everyone has an OnlyFans. Guys, what I'm saying is buy yourself a pair of socks, put those feet away, cover them up, decorate them in the finest quality socks from Oh Yeah Socks. Head to ohyeah.com. That's 3 O's, HYEAH.com. Enter discount code Sara10 for 10% off. They have a wide range of socks to choose from. They collaborate with different artists all over the country to bring such unique, fun designs, and they get really cool licensing deals. Like they have a Bob Ross sock, they have a Mr. Rogers Neighborhood sock, they have masks, you name it, there's a sock for it. If you have a friend that's interested in aliens, there's a sock for it. If your mom loves pineapple, there's pineapple socks. There's sriracha socks, there's dog socks, there's cat socks, there's sushi socks, you name it, there's a sock for it. Buy your loved ones some socks, support the podcast, support a small business. And also guys, stay tuned for my merch. There will be a link to my merch in the description of this episode, and it should work. But if for some reason it says the merch site is closed, then just bear with me while I work on getting that up and running. Okay. And for show dates, comedy dates, all of that stuff, make sure you follow Princess Shank. That's Princess like normal, and then another SHENK. Guys, I also urge you to please leave a review. If you're enjoying the podcast, I would so appreciate it. I have people who rate it, but not enough reviews, and I feel like that would be really helpful to me. So if you're looking for ways to support the show, buy some socks, buy some CBD, or write a review. Okay, guys? I hope you guys enjoy this week's episode of Shank with Josh Potter. Here it is. Hi, guys. Welcome back to another episode of Shank. I'm Sara Weinshenk, and today's guest is Josh Potter.
Hi.
Did you see how professional I just got?
I know. You just turned it on like immediately.
You're like, I just
shocked.
went from like being super casual
to
you're like,
anywho.
I'm a news anchor now.
Yeah, it's like I always make fun of those moments, like a news anchor. You have the power to like cut and, start whenever you want, but like news anchors are on live mics, and then they'll be like right before they go on, they'll say something heinous, and then they'll go on to the mic. They'll be like, and first at 5, you know what I'm saying? They'll be like, yeah, and that's why my wife has one leg. And first at, and then they jump right into, whatever they were going to talk about. But they get in trouble sometimes when they do those things too, because they'll be talking about something bad.
When they riff?
Yeah, when they're riffing.
Riffing newscasters?
Tom Brenneman famously is a baseball broadcaster for the Reds, or was, and he was saying something very bad, and he said FAG city, like about a city, and that's when they turned it on, and then he was like, and we're here at the bottom of the 7th.
No.
Like, yeah, he didn't know that part went over the air, and then they told him later, and he had to make an apology. It was wild.
I would be so mad. Okay, honestly, do you think you could be a weatherman?
Yes.
You do?
I mean, I wouldn't like my life.
Can you do like a low-key a weatherman audition right now?
I wouldn't like my life, but I can do it. I'd be like, over here. I mean, it's all about learning the green screen.
Yeah. So
you'd be like, over here we have a...
wait, do it here so it's in the frame.
It's like this is the green screen here. Yeah. I'd be like, here we have a system coming in from the east, and that's going to come in around dinner time tonight. So if you're heading out, make sure you grab a raincoat and wear the proper clothing. And as you can see, as the night progresses here, we're going to have a cold front moving in from the north. I don't know how systems work. So.
At how well you just switch into being a newscaster.
Yeah, I could do those easy. I used to do the traffic. I used to do the weather. But for me, it was on the radio.
You used to do that?
Yeah, like on the radio, you'd have to. It depends on where you were. Like if you're doing the updates or whatever, you'd have to do it at like the certain times. You'd have to do the weather on the 10s or whatever, and then.
What does that mean?
But all I would read,
the weather on
like
the
I'm
10s.
not a meteorologist.
What does it mean? The weather on the 10s.
That means like every
10 minutes.
10 minutes, yeah. So like the 10s, like.
Wait, I didn't realize you're
12,
really
10, 12,
you're
20,
getting
12,
real
30.
inside baseball
Yeah,
with your newscaster with your news media life. What?
Yeah. So, but what's funny, like they'd think when you're doing it, like on the radio or whatever. That you're like a meteorologist or like a traffic expert or something.
Right.
I'm just reading Google. Like I'm just Googling the weather. You
So
know
do
what
these
I mean?
people go to school? Do you go to school to become a weather person?
To become a broadcaster.
training?
If you're a meteorologist, you have to go to school. There's a difference between like a straight up weatherman who's just reciting.
Who's just a puppet.
Yeah, he's just reciting what he like sees.
And weathermen have certain aesthetics.
Well, they have to be handsome. They have to be like funny, kind of. Because they're light.
Would you do
it's
it?
the weather.
Would you do the weather shirtless?
The weather what? Shirtless?
Yeah.
I mean, if it was asked
Show
of
off
me,
your
I don't know that
shoulder
would
hair.
be a proper. The people would be at home would be like, why can't he wear a shirt? I just want to know when the sun will be out. But yeah, meteorologists have to go to school because then they can predict the weather, so to speak, or at least like not predict it, but you know.
Devoting your whole life to weather, not my vibe.
There are some people I've met who are very into weather.
Really?
They're like, oh my God, do you see those cumulus nimbus clouds or whatever? Like they're really like,
Yeah.
oh my, they're taking pictures of it and shit.
Yeah. Well, I also feel that weather women, I've said it once and I'll say it again, weather women to me are the original. Weather women to me are the original cam girls because they're so hot all the time. Okay, and I picked up on it because when I was living at my parents' house,
yeah,
I caught my dad watching the weather all the time. And
on Weather Channel or
just,
like
no, he has
on
this
the
one
local
chick he
news?
likes. Her name's Jackie Johnson, and she's always like in a tight dress.
Ooh.
And my mom would be like, "Dad's watching the weather again."
Well, they're former beauty queens a lot of the time, especially out here in LA. I've noticed like market number 2, we're talking. So the women on the
market
news,
number 2,
yeah, compared to New York number 1. LA's number 2, but like when you go into like the lower cities, they're like market 38 and stuff like that.
I don't know what that means.
Like size, like they rank media markets based off size. So like LA's number 2 in the media market.
We're not
Chicago's
number 1.
number 3. No, New York's number 1.
That's pretty fucked up of us.
Right? I mean, you would think it would be like 1A, 1B.
Yeah.
But it's not. It's 2.
Okay.
And so in New York and LA, the women on the local television are very beautiful, obviously, because they're like typically former beauty queens or like failed actresses or something like that. And then as you get more out of pocket, they get like, sometimes you find like hot chicks in like market 58, you know what I mean? But they're just there because they knew somebody there, or they're like not as talented as the people that get to number 2 or as hot or whatever, you know what I mean? So
totally,
you can get to like Des Moines and you're like, whoa, look at the news here. That's pretty wild. You know what I mean? So
doing the news in Des Moines would be a completely different experience than doing the news here.
Right.
Completely different weather.
I put them all kind of on the same plane though. Like local news.
Yeah, but I don't think they view themselves as being on the same plane.
No.
Like I think within the news system, there's like a hierarchy.
And I used to too. I mean, when I was in radio, I was like
the peasants in Iowa. We're a New York news person.
Right, exactly. No, for sure.
We're real journalists.
Like I worked in a not top 50 market, so I know the like bullshit that goes on in a shit market. So seeing like television is ranked a little differently, but you could see people like, you'd be like, oh my God, every girl was pretty, but they were like pretty for Buffalo. Like they wouldn't make it in
Hollywood, baby.
Yeah, exactly.
You're not going to Hollywood.
Right, no, for
You're going to Des Moines.
And then you look at the reporters here, though, and they're like, there was a murder over in Compton. And then you're like, that chick is like perfect, you know? But she's just reading whatever the hell's going on.
Yeah, there are some hot Los Angeles newscasters, but I will tell you this, as someone who grew up in LA, I have watched all of the newscasters slowly get different plastic surgery.
Well, that's the thing. They have to keep it up, the looks.
With Los Angeles.
Yeah.
And so they look like different botched versions of their former selves.
Right.
It's a very interesting storyline.
What age do you think they hit when they start doing that?
I think for women it's around 30.
Okay.
And
That's sad. 30's so young.
Yeah, but listen, Josh, it is what it is. You got to keep up with society. There's girls in LA who get Botox that are in their 20s.
Good God. Like preemptive Botox.
Yeah, they call it what is it?
Preventative.
Baby Botox and
wow.
preventative Botox.
Do you know this? I don't want to I'm not going to say your age because I don't want to out
you. Can say I'm
but
not weird about my.
When you came on
34.
my podcast, they thought you were 44.
No, I know. Okay, so this is what happened.
I was like, people were commenting on everything. She's 44, and I started thinking about. I'm like, is Sarah 44?
Yeah, no, I know. Everyone. Okay, so you don't even understand. I'm so glad you brought this up because. For the last year, I was dealing with a situation in which
what is it? How did it happen?
IMDb had my wrong birth year.
Oh my God.
So I hit up IMDb with a photocopy of my driver's license and say, hey, can you guys change this? This is a reflection of my actual birthday. And they said, this is not enough evidence to change your birthday on
what
IMDb.
Was the initial evidence?
And then I said, well, what do you mean? I'm emailing you. I'm Sara Weinshenk. This is my driver's license. You can see my birthday clearly says that I was born in 87, not 77. Can you just make the fucking update? So they're like, no, if you want to get your birthday changed on IMDb, you have to submit a photocopy of your passport. And I was like, I don't even fucking have a passport. So then I just bitched about it a bunch. And then after I did your podcast, it was at an all-time high. I had people...
Yeah. People researched it.
People were asking everyone, DMs, I can't believe you're 44. What's your skincare routine? I'm like...
You should just be 44.
I know. No one asked my skincare routine once they found out that I wasn't 44.
You should just be 44.
No, I know. So then... I guess I kept complaining about it on my podcast. I'm like, somebody please change it because IMDb is not responding to me. So this guy who's a fan of the show, thank you to him. I can't think of his name right now, but he DM'd me and said he had a stern talking to with IMDb and he got it all settled.
Look at that.
And I'm like, how is it that someone that's not me got my fucking birthday change, but I couldn't do it? But I couldn't do it. With my ID.
I have a passport, but not a license, and I've gotten pushback because of that.
Who makes these rules?
Like on gambling.
Do you have your papers?
I had a gambling. Yeah, right.
What is it?
Where's it? And pretty soon it'll be like, you have your COVID passport?
Yeah, you have your papers.
I gamble on sports.
How often?
Oh, all the time. And
ooh, do you ever
to get my
lose
payout?
big?
I've never really gambled. Like I'm kind of a grandma about it.
Are you a pussy about your gambling?
I'm a grandma about it. Yeah,
that's how I am with Dogecoin.
This is my Dogecoin, to be honest with you.
Okay.
But I'm kind of decent at it, so I'll take out a couple $100 every couple of weeks, and try to withdraw it. But at first, these shady companies that do illegal sports betting, they require all this ID and everything. Now, they don't require that when you deposit your money, but when you're trying to take it out, they're like, we need 4 forms of ID, blah, 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 all these different things. So I sent them my passport. I don't have a license. I sent them my passport, which doesn't have your address on it. And they're like, it's not an efficient amount of proof that this is you or whatever. And I'm like, it's a fucking passport. The most official
passport is the
form
most
of documentation there
ever.
is. Yeah. So
you have a full book. No other form of ID has a full book.
I don't even know what those are on all those other pages. You just find the one with your picture on it.
Yeah, well, those are for people who do too much. If they're going too many places and they need all the stamps on them.
I have a lot of stamps, but
you do?
Because I went on a tour last year, but also I went to Europe in 2008 and did a whole thing just on my own, for fun.
I've been to Europe, but I don't have many stamps on my passport. I gotta be honest.
They stopped doing the stamps, though, is what I was going to get to. Because when you go around the EU now, you don't go through customs everywhere. You just kind of hop around.
Why don't you go through customs?
Because it's all part of the European Union. So now you can take I'm not saying you can take, but I've took weed from Amsterdam to so-and-so because there's no customs anymore.
Really?
Yeah. It's all chill.
Oh, yeah. Once you're in Europe,
once you're within the European Union. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You take trains
that
or
makes
whatever.
sense, yeah.
Yeah. Whereas before, back before the European Union, they would make you go to customs every time you went to a new country, different customs. So that's why they have those stamps.
I like how you can't say stamp without stamping.
Have I done it every time?
I don't know. It just seemed really official, that last stamp. It really made me feel like you had
I'm
a
not
stamp.
like denying the fact that I probably did do it every single time.
I don't know. I just definitely picked up on the last.
That was big, yeah.
Yeah, you were stamp.
I really did an official.
Yeah, amazing.
I'm scared smoking this joint in this wilderness paradise.
It's okay because it's
not dry season.
It's not fire season.
I think isn't fire season all the time?
Well,
around here.
Well, we're being really careful.
My mother, that's true, yeah. My mother used to like call me about the fires. I'm like, Mom, I live in the city part.
No, I know.
If the fires come here, we're really fucked. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like,
if the concrete's
really
on
fucked.
fire, I live in a concrete jungle, not like,
no wilderness.
No wilderness. So if the fires happen in East Hollywood, that's when you know the world is fucked.
Ending.
Yeah.
Well, okay, so do you do VR?
No, I don't think I can do VR.
Okay, because
I wondered about that. Oculus, and all that. I've never tried it, but I don't think because I have only one eye. It's the same reason I can't like see 3D movies or like enjoy the Terminator ride at Disney World anymore because like one eye doesn't make 3D happen.
Okay, got it.
In like real life, let alone movies and stuff.
Got it. Well, it's honestly better because it's a drug.
You're obsessed with it. I remember you were like, I'm feeding the ducks on VR.
Yeah.
I'm like, Sarah, there's lakes in California with ducks in them.
Real ducks? Like you can feed real ducks. You don't
yeah.
I was like, when I was in Texas with Redband, I was feeding ducks and I was having the time of my life.
Feeding ducks virtually.
Virtually feeding ducks.
Now, when you look at it, is it a video of ducks like it looks just like a video in terms of like its quality, or is it like looking at like a graphic of ducks?
No, it's like you're with the ducks. Okay. Well, like Redband has two. He has an Oculus, but then he has an even better system that's connected to like a PC.
Wow. Okay. I'd imagine Redband has like the top tier.
He has like the top shit. I don't know what it is. I probably couldn't afford it.
Right.
I don't think I would. I don't think it would be good for me to own it.
It's not even for sale, probably.
Yeah. I don't even think it's good for me to own it. But yeah, so when you're in there, it's like you're literally in a whole new realm.
Yeah.
I was hanging out with this guy. It's like just like how we're hanging out right now. That's how it feels.
But you don't know what the guy really looks like. He's just virtual.
He's an avatar of something else. So I was like hanging out with this dude that looked like he was Australian Conan. He was Conan, but he was Australian.
Conan the Barbarian or O'Brien?
O'Brien.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, "Are you Conan?" And he's like, "Yes, I am." And he had like this Australian accent.
Conan,
yeah. And I was like, I think I'm in love with Australian Conan.
Oh
we were
God.
feeding the ducks together in the park.
Now
I couldn't get because there was like
could you
feed
embrace
the ducks.
him or could you like make out with him or something by the ducks?
No.
Okay.
That would have been weird. But like, I don't know
People are doing that, I hear.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm interested in, though.
That's what you're more interested in is the sex that's happening?
The sex stuff that's happening in VR is really interesting to me. But I also think it's a slippery slope because I think people get really addicted.
Well, it's like any other porn. You get addicted to it or a strip club or something like that. There are people's personality traits that will lead them down that addictive path. But like...
I want to open that can of worms. I'm like, I put my Oculus to come.
That you might have to at some point. But like,
yeah, you got to do what you got to do.
I mean, I've heard from friends because again, I haven't experienced virtual reality porn because I literally can't,
Mm-hmm.
and so why even like attempt to? Mm-hmm. But they make virtual reality porn, so it's like immersive. So it's like, and the girl will like talk in your ear and shit. So she like bends down like this and she's like whispering shit. And they say that's like the tantalizing aspect of it. Because it's not like you're feeling anything different than you would if you were watching regular porn. You're still jerking off.
Right.
So it's not like you're touching anything. But that's the like added like point of view porn is more immersive. Because it's like whispering in your ear and stuff like that. So you could do that with a dude, I'm sure.
Totally.
A dude in a porn. But could you fuck each other? That's what I want.
Porn. I think that also people get like
VR.
Like sex dolls and stuff and like different. I don't know. I think people get really into it.
Okay. Is there a female version of a sex doll? Because I feel like that would be more. I get why there's a guy one. A guy can just fuck a hole, But like a female version of one where like a dildo on a guy and then it's just like weight oriented. You know what I mean?
Like a strong hand.
All you have to do is kind of get the motion going and it's like
All they would have to do is kiss my forehead, and then I would just come. They're like,
but like a guy sex doll makes sense, like a dildo on a blow up doll or what have you.
One time I went to Goodwill.
Yeah, and there was one there.
There was a huge panda bear stuffed animal with a dick. And
just out
at Goodwill.
Wow, that's interesting.
I forgot about it. It had like a rubber dick attachment, and it was so disturbing. And I haven't thought about it until right now.
Until this one. That's what I bring out in people. The most disturbing of memories.
The panda with the dick. I saw.
But what would be the like? So someone was just riding that panda. I thought you were gonna say like you got because you told me how you wanted to fuck a mountain. So I was like,
yeah, that was in Sedona. That was when I was on acid.
Did you get anything from that one over there?
No, not picking up on any sexual energy from that mountain at all.
That's a shame because it's right outside your window.
I know. If I could come from that mountain, I would never leave the house.
You couldn't marry it. Yeah. It's just, what is it about that one that's different than the Sedona one?
The Sedona one, the way the energy coming off the one in Sedona was a different energy than that mountain.
You can't quantify it.
If you guys don't know what he's talking about, when I went to Sedona and I did acid, I screamed out loud that I wanted to fuck the mountain. And what I meant was like, I want to get like up in it. Like I want to get closer to the mountain.
Yeah, you want to be like the dude in the mountain.
Yeah.
Okay.
I wanted to be the mountain queen. King.
Yeah. Yeah, you want it up in it.
Yeah. Wait, hold on. I want to be in the mountain's guts. That's so gross. That's so gross.
That's always been gross. Anytime anyone said that, get up in them guts.
Ew.
Ugh, guts.
Guts.
Who wants to get in the guts?
Ew. There's something about the word guts.
I just want to get in the vagina. I don't want to get in the guts. It's too high up.
That's so funny. Okay, wait. Somebody wanted to know if you had to lose a testicle, would you prefer to lose the right one or the left one?
I haven't ranked my testicles ever. Like I guess that's a 2 testicle privilege thought I just had where it's like I have never even
check your privilege
differentiated them. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's until one attacks my body with cancer, then I'll start to be like one more than the other, I'd imagine.
I respect that. I feel like that's
but I don't know.
Ideally,
I guess,
you'd like to keep both.
For sure. They kind of go one and the same. But I guess if I had to choose one, I'm just going to like eeny, meeny, miny, moe it and go right. Yeah.
What'd you say?
I went with the right one. I don't know because I'm right-handed. So.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I just think the right one's probably more proficient.
Proficient. I think that using the word proficient to describe a ball is exactly what people listening to this podcast
I don't know how
expecting.
Balls work, but does one work and then the other one's like, all right, you got this one, like in terms of like
I don't
producing
know. That's
the jizz?
Like how ovaries work.
Yeah, like ovaries are like.
1 month it's one ovary, the next month it's the other
do
ovary.
Do they rotate?
Yeah.
Pretty regularly.
Yeah, they alternate every month.
Okay, so that's
until you run out. It's like
I don't
left,
know if
right,
balls do
left,
that,
right. Yeah.
Or if it's like, hey, your right ball's been working overtime, left ball's time to take it on. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, I have no idea.
I don't either.
If
or do
I had
they
a
both
fact
go?
checker, I'd make them fucking look it up.
Google
you guys,
it.
let us know
Google it
in the
email
comments.
us whenever this comes out.
How do balls work?
How do balls work, really?
Someone said, I need to ask you what you eat every day because it's insane.
Is it? I mean, I don't think I eat anything every day. Like, I don't eat a lot.
So someone said they thought that what you eat every day was a lot. It was crazy.
Is Chipotle insane, folks?
No. Are you a big fan?
I eat it because it's just normal. Like, I can just get it, and it's like, I'm a big, eat the same thing every day kind of guy.
What is it? Okay.
Meaning, I hate to think about eating. I hate deciding what to eat. I hate the, arduous task of, having to create the food.
It's a burden.
Eat it, and then you have to clean up after it.
It's the cleanup for me.
I hate that part too. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. It's a third of the hate comes from cleaning up. But Chipotle, I just push a couple buttons, and it shows up at my house. So if I could do that every day, but I do enjoy the art, or the act of going out and getting dinner. The art of
dining.
I meant to say. I do enjoy going to dinner, on a special.
Going to dinner is the best thing ever.
Best thing ever.
Yeah.
And if I could do that every day, maybe I would do that every day. Maybe I become one of those guys.
Oh, a restaurant guy?
I'm just the regular at the right. He sits at this cafe. When they write a book about me someday down the road, they will.
That is...
But I'll be he went to Rose Cafe every day and had a whatever, and they say what I had,
Yeah, people be like that.
Yeah.
Creatures of habit.
I'm kind of
like that
way.
too. If I find something I like, it makes me feel comfy, then I keep doing it. I'm like, if this works.
If I could afford to eat like an eggs Benedict at a particular restaurant near my house every day, I would do that.
Which restaurant?
I don't have one, but I'm saying like if I lived
you're trying
in a
to
place,
bathe in that hollandaise.
Right? If I lived in a place where like, oh my God, there's a cafe like a block away that has the best eggs Benedict, I would be there every morning eating it.
Eggs Benedict is such a decadent treat.
Yes. It shows sign of real wealth.
It does. It does. Poor people don't eat
Poor people don't eat eggs Benedict.
No, they definitely don't.
Do you buy food like that because you're like, I'm bougie today? Do you buy food out of being bougie?
Sometimes.
What do you
sometimes
buy?
I'm like, sometimes when I'll be honest, I have a Whole Foods problem. I'm working on it. I can't afford everything.
Have you ever been inside of an Erewhon?
Oh yeah, Erewhon is.
I don't even get me on that shit. I don't even want to see it.
Have you been?
I have one just opened during the pandemic, which is the dumbest thing ever. If you don't know this grocery store, Google it because it is like. They might as well put gold in the pomegranates.
Yeah, no, okay, so it's insane. It's the best grocery store. I love it so much.
It's the best that's most expensive.
The best, most expensive grocery store, but it has everything.
Yeah.
And if you're like vegan, gluten-free, whatever, they have a bunch of substitutes, everything. They have a hot food bar. They have, it's like
pre-made
the ultimate food experience.
Now, can I put you onto something?
Yes.
On the East Coast, where I'm from, Western New York.
Yeah.
There is a grocery store called Wegmans that can put Whole Foods, Erewhon, all of them to shame, and it's affordable. Like everyone can go to them. See, now there's nicer ones than others, but they're in the city. I also
do Trader Joe's too.
This Trader Joe's can't even sneeze at Wegmans. I'm telling you, you would blow your mind, Wegmans. Next time you're in New York State, like if you ever do shows in Rochester or Syracuse or Buffalo, ask to go to a Wegmans.
A Wegmans.
Yes.
Okay.
And it has all the same stuff as like Erewhon, like, but in like even a larger scale. Like it's like a Wegmans inside it. It's like an Erewhon in an airplane hangar.
No.
Yeah. I swear, dude.
That's so exciting. Do you see how excited I just got?
I'm telling you,
I'm
like it's
smiling
people
like
sleep
you
on
just
Wegmans.
Told me I won the lotto.
Yeah, keep that in mind when you go to these shitty cities, Syracuse, Rochester. I'm from there, so I can say they're shitty. But like,
yeah, you can.
Just like I'm telling you, I've taken comics to Wegmans, like when they're like. They don't want to eat like the bullshit like wings and roast beef and all that kind of shit. They want to eat like normal food. So I take them to Wegmans and their fucking heads explode. It's crazy.
When you said that, I just visualized that head actually exploding because I'm stoned.
Mortal Kombat style.
That really landed.
Did you watch Mortal Kombat?
No.
It's not up your alley, I'd imagine. But
no, what is Mortal Kombat?
You ever play the video game?
No.
Back in the day?
No.
It's from when you and I were children. I was obsessed with it.
What program was it?
They had it for all of them. It was a major video game title for like Sega and Super Nintendo and everything.
What was it called?
Mortal Kombat.
Mortal Kombat.
And then they made films about it.
And they had different characters, right?
Yes,
they had
Scorpion,
a girl who wore a
Sub-Zero.
beret.
I don't know that she wore it. She did wear a beret in some capacity, I think. Sonya Blade.
Because when I wear a beret, someone was like...
You're Sonya?
Yeah.
They said that? That's funny.
Anyone who knows me knows that I get insomnia. It's true. I have a hard time sleeping at night, especially after I've been performing. I get like a surge of adrenaline and I can't chill out. And when I need to chill out, I just reach for one thing, and that's my Sunday Scaries supply. Guys, Sunday Scaries is an amazing sponsor of this podcast. They're a CBD company. I know a lot of you have been requesting a CBD discount code, so I'm super excited to give you 25% off today on Sunday Scaries. I take Sunday Scaries CBD for my anxiety, for my insomnia, and it really helps just mellow me out a little bit. It's not psychoactive. It's non-habit forming. It's amazing. It's a great way to chill the fuck out. They're called Sunday Scaries because they make life less scary. So they have these ones, which are gummy bears that taste incredible, empty, because I have a sugar problem. And these ones, which are vegan, and they're like sour gumdrops. And they also have B12 and D3, which is great for the immune system and your energy, which we love. And unicorn jerky, which is... it's like a rainbow candy that's dosed with CBD. Also incredible, also empty. If you're someone who, like me, gets aches and pains all the time because I stay hiking, you need one of these. It's a CBD bath bomb. How cute are these? They make great gifts. They just help you relax if you're achy, if you're sore, if you're tired after a long day. You're going to want this. It's called a Tub Cub. Discount code SHENK, SHENK, for 25% off. And 25% off is an amazing discount on CBD. They also have a tincture. And what I love about their tincture is that it also has B12 and D3. So you feel like you're doing something great for your energy and your immune system. And yeah, and it's flavored like candy kind of tasting, which I love because it makes it more tolerable. Here, let me tell you exactly what it tastes like. I'll tell you right now. Heaven. It's like a fruity paradise. That's all I can say. Guys, SundayScaries.com, discount code SHANK, 25% off. Thanks so much for subscribing and enjoying the show. Now back to this week's episode with Josh Potter.
That's interesting. But no, they have, I think that was maybe Street Fighter.
Oh, Street Fighter.
Yeah. That's another one.
What's Street Fighter?
They're very similar.
Okay. This is so interesting because I don't know anything about this.
Those are similar games.
Okay.
Meaning they're just like people fight each other on them. Like they're like, there's a guy here and a guy here, and they
got it.
You know, like from old school arcades.
Yeah.
And
anyway, what was this on? Sega?
Yes, or Super Nintendo was on that too.
I almost just said it again. What program is this on? And then when I said that, I felt so. What streaming device?
Are you sure you're not 40? No.
I'm not 45. What program are we talking about? So Mortal Kombat was on what program?
But now they've made a remake because they made movies back in the 90s. Mm-hmm. And when I remember seeing them as a kid and they were like fine as a kid, I rewatched them and we could make a better movie on your phone than we could.
This phone's a powerful device.
Yeah, we could make a better movie than they made Mortal Kombat, the original ones. But now they remade it on HBO Max. It just came out. And it's very fun. I enjoyed it.
Is it a movie?
Yeah.
Should I watch it?
I mean, you won't get
it
like
because I'm not a gamer.
Little nods to like the 90s game.
What about okay?
That's what
it's
was
like if Zelda became a movie.
So I don't know if you would appreciate the movie for those types of things. It is like Zelda becoming a movie. I don't know that they have ever done a Zelda movie.
They should.
They should.
Pay me for that idea.
You should be in the Zelda. You should write the Zelda movie.
I haven't even played the fucking game, Josh.
I told you should write a female Cheech and Chong movie for you and Rachel.
I know.
You guys look just like them in that picture you have.
We should.
But Mortal Kombat, I would be interested to see if you enjoyed it. I don't want to waste your time with it, though.
I mean, listen.
It would be funny to see your review of Mortal Kombat, though, because like you've never even heard of it till I just brought it up now.
Yeah.
And for you to watch the movie, I would love to hear like I just want to. There's so many movies, I think, when I watch them, I want to hear Sarah Weinshenk's like movie commentary.
Well, maybe we should do that.
You should do that. There's so many I think of. I go, what would Sarah Weinshenk say watching this movie?
Commentary?
Yeah. I just want to hear your thoughts.
I'm not really like a big movie person.
Do you talk during them? Because I think it would be awesome. Yeah, that would be the best part.
I can't stop talking during them.
That's my favorite part.
I also get really fixated on details. So
yes.
like it's almost as though I can't enjoy the show because I'm watching like I'm observing the curtains behind the actor.
That's the testament of a good movie is if you're not dwelling on something that you see in it. Do you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
So your threshold just happens to be higher than probably most Americans or people in general. I get bored. Yeah. No, that's why it would be so funny to hear your thoughts like about things like even just the mindset of people in the movie or whatever. I don't know. I think that's you're sitting on a gold mine.
All right. Well, I got to start reviewing movies. That's the takeaway here.
I think you should just play them and then just talk over them. And like, I want to hear your DVD commentary.
Yes. My DVD commentary. Okay. Let's do Fuck, Marry, Kill.
Okay. This is always hard for me. I don't like killing things.
Oh, I have no problem killing in the game.
In the game, I don't care. Yeah, I guess that's true.
But I destroyed a spider this morning as well.
Oh man, that's tough.
Should we do kill, marry, fuck? But the addition should be cartoon characters.
Okay.
Okay, so we're going Betty Boop, Jessica Rabbit, olive oil.
All right. This one's kind of easy. We're going to murder olive oil. Easy.
I don't know why is so obvious.
It's that. It's just boy. I don't know much. I don't know enough about Betty Boop's personality to say one way or another.
Yeah.
But I guess I would marry Betty Boop. She seems like, even though she's kind of like
she's like,
she seems like a keeper.
This is my Betty Boop impression. Ready?
Yeah. Yeah, she's batting her eyes and like moving her hips all the time. But Jessica Rabbit's like a real whore.
Yeah.
So it's like, do I marry Jessica Rabbit? Because that means like perpetual fucking. Right? That's what I always think about with
Rabbit,
Mary.
I feel like, can you even trust Jessica Rabbit?
That's the thing, though. But like the option of Mary, I always put in my brain, that just means perpetually fucking. So like that just means fuck times 20 or something like that.
Right. So you're saying it's like a steady
like
supply
Betty
of fucking.
Boop is kind of like you fuck them and then you throw them away, but you don't want to murder them necessarily.
Yeah.
So I guess I'm going to fuck Betty Boop and then marry Jessica Rabbit. Even though I think I should reverse those two.
I think you should reverse those two.
Yeah, I think I should marry Betty Boop. But she seems kind of like daffy and like a floozy in her own right. She's like the kind of girl.
Kind of slutty.
You're right. That's what my point. Like, but here's the thing you have to be weary about. The uglier girl, and I hate using that as an adjective, just the less attractive of the two, she would be trying harder to be slutty. Do you see what I'm saying? Like you have to be weary of you have to be weary of a less attractive slutty girl than you have to be of a hot slutty girl.
Weary of a less attractive slutty girl.
Yeah, like the uglier slutty girls
they'll do anything.
Really fucked up
because they're really thirsty.
Yes, and they're always like, and it's like me. I'm always seeking approval because I was rejected for so long. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
So like you have this complex about yourself, and so you're always trying to achieve that. And like, so those girls who are less attractive, who are slutty, they're always like looking for that affirmation from physical dick.
Totally.
Whereas hot girls who are slutty just do it for the love of the game.
Fat girls give great blowjobs.
Well, they've had to find their own
survival.
That's a myth, by the way.
Really?
A good blowjob is just a personality trait. It's like you know what I mean? Like it is though. It's like
what's your personality like?
That's why I
give great BJs.
You know why that comes about? Because fat girls have supposedly like through the archetype or whatever better personalities than a hot girl. That's what they say, you know. They've had to grow personalities.
I believe that.
So, okay, yeah, I mean, it very well may be true. But that's
fat
why
in middle school. That's how I got funny.
But that's why they give better blowjobs, because I think a girl with a better personality gives a better blowjob.
Interesting.
Because they're more in tune to another person.
A girl with a good personality gives a good blowjob.
Right, so that's why they apply it to fat girls.
That actually is profound.
Thank you.
I have to say, that might be the most profound thing ever.
Not every fat girl has a good personality, but every girl... No, that's the other way around. Not every girl with a good personality is a fat girl, but every fat girl is a good personality. I don't know if that's to be true either, but nevertheless.
He's getting poetic.
I'm trying.
He's getting a little poetic now. Things are getting... Okay,
no, but I really do feel the way
fuck.
that... Okay, let's see. Cartoon characters. See, it's tough for dude ones because most of them are like animals.
Oh, that's fine, right?
So like,
we're playing an imagination game anyway. You already killed Olive Oil. Don't think I forgot about that.
I trust me. I'll do it again
too.
We get into
a little bestiology. Or bestiality.
You mixed. That's actually profound what you said, because you mixed analogy and bestiality. A bestiology.
Bestiology? What did I just say?
You said bestiology.
That's hilarious.
An analogy about bestiality. You made it a portmanteau.
I don't even know what a portmanteau is.
It's when you combine two words. I guess it's like a compound word, but you combine two words together to make one thought. But yeah, let me try to think. A portmanteau.
Is that like, I've never heard that expression
It's
before.
not like, I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correct. Portmanteau. Yeah, I'm pronouncing that correct.
Portmanteau?
It's like Portmanteau.
I'm Googling this later.
Yeah, please. Google it while I think of three fucking... I'm going to do one that's a problematic one. Pepe Le Pew.
Oh.
I feel like you might have fucked Pepe Le Pew, like if he caught you on the right day. But Pepe Le Pew, Wile E. Coyote, and who else is like ultimately charming? I guess I got to go Bugs Bunny. I did all Looney Tunes. I did one brand of cartoon. Should I throw in a Disney in there? Like, let's take out Bugs Bunny and put in the cat from the Aristocats that's like super chill, like the one that's like all up in the cat's
That's
guts.
easy.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so it's the Aristocat cat, and then what?
And then Pepe Le Pew and Wile E. Coyote.
Okay, Wile E. Coyote's dead.
Okay, yeah.
Fucking
Well, he dies a
Pepe
lot anyway.
Marrying who's the Disney guy?
The cat from Aristocats.
Yeah.
I can't remember his name.
The cat from Aristocats
Going
is so
like,
cute.
you know,
I love the cats.
Yeah.
I love the cats from Aristocats. I'm getting more excited about this than I should be because I am.
You're like turned on by the Aristocat cat.
I love Disney.
I was like bred to be a Disney adult.
You were?
Like my mom is a Disney adult. My
Your mom's
sister
a
is,
Disney
but she has
adult.
kids. And I guess my mom had kids.
Does she
being
have
one of them?
Yeah, no. I think people have kids just so that they can indulge in a little Disney.
My sister's that. My sister
I
was
have a
going
Disney
as an
Plus.
adult. I have a Disney Plus that I bought strictly to
For
let my
sports?
mother to use.
No.
But I did buy it for sports to watch ESPN. But I've never watched Disney Plus, but my mother uses it and my sister uses my Disney Plus.
Wow.
So I pay for theirs.
Let me tell you, you're missing out. You got to go back and watch.
I've watched Star Wars on there.
Are you watching The Mandalorian?
I did not watch that.
Me either.
I don't know why. I just couldn't bring myself.
I can't commit to anything.
I
The
was depressed during
Mandalorian.
pandemic. I couldn't watch things.
The pandemic has been rough.
Yeah, so I never watched that, but I haven't watched a Disney movie in a long time, but I was so well versed in them at one point that I used to do a podcast with another comic where I got high and told him what happened in Disney movies.
Oh, because you've seen so many Disney movies?
I was like, my mother treated me like I was Clockwork Orange as a child and like put me in front of them. I think I watched Beauty and the Beast like every morning for
Beauty and the Beast. I love the opening scene when she's walking through the open market, the bonjour scene. That's how I feel when I go to the farmer's market. I'm like,
that's so funny.
I literally feel like that whenever I'm at the farmer's market. I can't. Yeah.
I used to, when I'd fall in love with a girl, like I used to, like, there was one girl I dated where like I'd wake up in the morning and she would be like getting ready for work and she'd be like humming, and I would imagine animated birds around her. It was like that scene. But then after like 2 weeks, I was like, will you shut up? I don't have to wake up at 6 a.m. like you.
You can't be living with a singer.
You cannot live with a hummer. She wasn't even singing. She was just like,
Are you a good singer?
I don't believe so. I mean, I do get a little singy once in a while. Yeah, like if I'm in a mood.
Are you being humble and like maybe you can sing?
I don't think I can sing. My father thinks I can sing, which is weird.
But doesn't that kind of make you feel good?
Sure, but I've never
you know
tried
when your
to
parents
sing.
acknowledge something within you and you're like, I feel seen.
Well, yeah. My father always, like, what I love about like my Greek side of my family, my father and like his mother, my grandmother just straight up told me, you're my favorite grandchild. Like she said that to both of me and my sister.
That's incredible.
Josh is my favorite. And I was like, ka-ching.
Yeah, that's amazing.
And my sister had like a complex about it. But my father also would be like, you're a good singer. Your sister's trash. And I'd be like, I'm not a good singer. He'd be like, yeah, but you can at least like fuck with it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah. Can you play any instruments?
I played the saxophone for like a decade.
Really?
Yeah. Like in middle school and high school.
You're kind of musical.
Not really.
I
though.
like to see
every
who's
time
musical.
I get with Jeremiah on his podcast, he tries to do music shit with me, and I'm like, I don't have any timing.
I freak out and shut down. I was like, I'm like so scared. But then he does have that like voice changer, which is fun.
He didn't use that for me, unfortunately.
No,
he let me just live and die by my shit. But yeah, no, I always get like, I feel like it's like a father or mother telling you to perform when it's like a singing task. I have to be super drunk and be at like karaoke or something.
Ooh, you're a karaoke guy.
I can be a karaoke guy.
No, you're 100% a karaoke
I am
guy.
not 100%.
You're trying to be like chill about it.
Well,
I feel like the way that you're right now is how I was when you brought up the Disney cat.
I get why you say that.
You're acting how I was when when I started laughing and smiling, got all happy when you brought up the Disney cat. That's how you're acting now.
I get why you say that, but it's simply because of quarantine. Like if you were like, we're going to a karaoke bar, I'd be like, let's go. I'd be like salivating at the opportunity.
I mean, going to a karaoke bar, now that I'm thinking about it, it sounds like the funnest experience.
It's one of those things where I won't do it every day. I don't think so. Well, it's like a bar. Usually it's like a bar that has a karaoke night and like a guy comes in.
There's one in Los Feliz.
There's one in North. I mean, I went to one in North Hollywood.
Thai restaurant.
Prior to, really?
There's a Thai restaurant in Los Feliz.
On Vermont?
Yes.
Do you know what I'm talking about? What you're talking about?
And all the
Sidewalk Cafe?
It's next to Sidewalk Cafe.
Okay, yeah.
It's in that same shopping center. There's a Thai restaurant, and they turn up in there, and they all sing. There's this like old Thai guy that I don't know if he's Thai, but He works there as a Thai.
He works there, so he must
works
be a little
there,
Thai.
and he sings sad love songs, and it's
That's the
amazing
best.
to watch.
There's a bar right on my corner that used to do a karaoke night that I would go to with like dates or whatever, just to like, and I would never sing, but I would just go because it would be funny. You know, it's like a funny place to go, and it's right on the corner.
But like, also, if you are a good singer, which I'm not, then doing a karaoke date's kind of like a low key flex because you can be like,
oh yeah, don't make me sing, don't make me sing, and then you go up there and you're like, once,
yeah,
do like a crooner shit. Wouldn't that be funny if I just like showed up to a karaoke? I'm like, yeah, they do karaoke here, no big deal or anything, and then like I'm like, everyone's like, Josh, you gonna do a number tonight? And I'm like, oh, I guess, I don't know. And then I go up and I just am like fucking dunk a shit, like fucking that kind of dumb shit. That would be wild. That was my my mood though. I just like my vibe,
like lounge singer,
Tom Jones style. Yeah.
Like it's gotta be weird to be like a middle of the road singer like that.
Well,
like,
yeah, that's what I always thought.
I feel like there's comics that are, you know, they're road comics.
That's
you don't really see them and like whatever. But then there's also musicians like that.
That's true.
I never think of those.
You just
people.
have to have a hit.
Just have to have a
like
great,
one hit. Like if you're just kind of
chords.
Well, that or I don't know. I always think like Billy Joel. I feel like everyone can sing like Billy Joel.
That's actually a really good point.
You know? And like those guys that
I just in my head I was like,
George Thorogood,
young, and I'm like, maybe I can
sing us a song. You know, everyone can just Piano Man, drunkenly sing Piano Man. Everyone's done it. So
yeah,
I don't know. He's drunk when he's singing, so I feel like when I get drunk, I can sing like Billy Joel.
I feel like
I just can't play piano. Like that's the thing. He plays the piano very well.
I have a piano in my kitchen.
You play piano now?
No. I have a piano. I gotta go to school to learn.
You gotta go to school to
learn? Piano school.
What about Zoom school piano?
I was doing an app, Flow Key. But then I moved and now I don't really have room for it. So now it's just in my kitchen, but I have a stand for it. And eventually I will put the piano on the stand and play it.
I thought it was going to be part of your act. Like you were going to get all Lizzie Cooperman on me or something.
No, I don't think I can incorporate. That's that's doing too
carry
much
it with
for
you.
me.
I see her carrying it around.
She's incredible. She carries
she's amazing,
around her
but she has to like bring it places. And I feel like that's a nightmare. Like that's the best part about comedy.
My fucking notebook.
That's the best part about comedy is you just show up.
Like I'm here.
You don't have to bring a microphone. These people that are bringing microphones, by the way,
mentally
ill. You're dumb. Like why are you doing that?
Mentally ill.
It lives in the air. It's not on surfaces.
Everyone's so traumatized. Do you want another drink?
I sure, why not? Because this one doesn't have alcohol.
No, is that one good?
This one's great. I drank it.
What was it? Jalapeno? Guava jalapeno.
I didn't taste the jalapeno. There was no
interesting
kick to it. Oh, you're gonna exit?
No, I'm just gonna reach out of frame for a second. We keep it real indie over here.
Yeah. I didn't know you had another one ready available.
Yeah, I told you I brought all the drinks.
Oh, look at that. I thought you put them back.
Guava or pineapple cayenne or pizza.
Should I try the other one?
Yeah.
Let's try the other one. I got to give you a review.
We're having
on
a kombucha tasting.
Is it? Yeah.
Flying embers.
Is this kombucha?
No, it's not.
I was going to say if it
but
has
it has
kombucha
probiotic in it.
Oh, so look, I'm being healthy with my alcoholism.
Should I have one?
Yeah, I don't know. Did you have one?
No. Whoa.
This one's decidedly a different taste. Yes, pineapple is the difference there. I don't even know what a guava is. Honestly,
I've never seen one.
You just hear it on things. You got the pineapple? Oh, you went guava.
I went hard in the paint with the guava's an adjustment. I got to be honest.
From the pineapple, I could imagine. I had the pineapple second, and it is like you have to readjust your palate.
You're on the pineapple.
Now
I'm on the guava.
I had the guava last time.
The guava one's not great.
Do not know. I couldn't pick a guava out in a lineup.
It's not bad.
If you put a guava in front of me with a couple other things, I wouldn't tell you what the guava was. I might have been able to do it out of process of elimination.
Yeah. You can have mine if you want. I'm like, I don't like that. What?
I'll pound them both. Do you prefer the pineapple?
I just don't really like alcohol.
I can't taste the alcohol in these.
Really? Yeah. I'm like, it tastes so alcoholic.
It tastes more kombucha-y. I can't handle the kombucha, so.
The kombucha's aggressive.
I've never had that.
You haven't? Mm-mm. It scares you.
It's not that it scares me. I just never. I'm like, what do you need it for?
We got to give you kombucha and video it. People
what does
are
it
going to
do?
want to
I mean,
see
I don't
it's
even.
good for your
I don't know
gut.
the purpose of it. Yeah.
So it
I
has
feel
like
my gut's
bacteria
fine.
in it.
Yeah, it's like to make your gut more bacterial or whatever. I feel like my gut's fine.
A lot of people have bad guts.
Gotta get up in them.
Especially.
Gotta get up in them and see what's up.
That's stupid.
You can't know you have bad guts till you get up in there.
What a good gut callback.
Yeah,
Why are we
right?
talking about guts so much today?
I don't know.
Guts and more with Josh and Sarah. So stupid. What's this? Peach cider?
Is that one not have alcohol?
This is so funny because this has alcohol. Do you want it?
No, I don't want you. I have enough. I have 2
I'm
here.
trying to be hospitable to make up for the fact that you had to come to a very remote place.
No, it's nice. I feel like I'm on vacation or something. I'm like camping.
Yeah, it's fun, right?
Yeah. It's
Should we
really
do another
crazy.
Kill, Marry,
Nice up
Fuck?
here. Yeah. I feel like I gave a weak one there.
No, that was a good one. And also,
Now that I know, I'll
Pew. Okay.
Yeah, by the way.
Here,
what's
this is
your
a dangerous
you didn't
thing to
assess
say
that
because
one, yeah.
I feel like Pepe Le Pew, rumor has it that he has been canceled.
He has.
He has.
Well, I mean, we know why.
There's evidence.
He was one of those guys, like, it's kind of like, I'm not going to say which comics, but there's comics where, like, they got canceled too, where you go, like, yeah, that's how. Have they been hiding that fact? Yeah. Have they been hiding the fact that they've been scoundrels? I don't think so. Like,
no. Pepe Le Pew knows how to fuck.
yeah, exactly.
I just wanted to circle back to that.
Out.
I feel like he's gonna get up in the guts.
Yes. And there's like women who would be turned off by Pepe Le Pew, but there are women that would be like out for a night and be drinking, and they're like, this guy is just saying all the right things.
And Pepe Le Pew's into like weird shit too.
Well, he's not. I don't think he's into weird shit. I just think
kinky.
he's like.
I think he
another
is.
level.
I think he's all of it.
He's next level.
He's the next level dick.
I don't think it's kinky. I think it's like cliche shit where it's like, oh, we're having strawberries and whipped cream and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like where you're just like, you know what's coming, but like you're like, all right, this is part of his pomp and circumstance.
Rose
yeah,
petals
exactly.
on the bed.
You're right. You got
it's
a bucket with champagne in it.
Cheesy,
yeah. It's all cheesy. You expect it. It's all part of the play. But like you appreciate the extra layer of attention, you know?
Yeah. That's so funny. Okay, let's do another one. Should I give you one?
Sure. Do you know what the category is?
Disney edition.
Oh boy. Like princesses?
Yeah. Okay.
I have thoughts. So I'm excited.
Okay. Belle.
Yeah.
Ariel. Snow White.
Snow White. Probably marry Snow White.
What about the dwarves? You want to commit to those 7? You want to commit to those?
No, are they do they come in the package? I know that they were there, but I feel like she
they're
ditches
definitely
them.
there.
I feel like the dwarves are texting Snow White once we get married, being like, "You don't talk to us anymore." You know what I mean? Like they're up her ass, and I'm just kind of like, "Oh, you're going out with the dwarves again?" Like it keeps her away from me. You know what I mean? Like
yeah.
It gives her something to do. And like she has her friends, you know what I mean? I appreciate that.
Yeah.
What girl who has like a horde of ladies doesn't have her dwarves, if you will? Do you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
Any woman with friends, which I want to meet.
But I'm saying you're just gonna have a bunch of little men running around.
They do tasks. You know, they do errands
for
her.
Them, not dopey.
Some
Can't give him shit to do.
Well,
He's just hanging out with someone who's dumb.
Like I said, any girl who comes with a healthy group of friends is gonna have a dopey in there. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's so funny.
They're gonna have a sneezy. They're gonna have a, you know.
Okay, so you're marrying Snow?
Yeah, because she's just the chillest. I would fuck Belle because I would be like, no, hold on, this is tough. This is very hard, actually.
Nah, it's
because
the
you named my like
time.
3 like
they're the 3 best princesses.
Because here's the thing
they're
about Belle.
They're the 3 best princesses. Just say it.
They are, but I'll give you my like rundown on Belle and Ariel real quick.
Okay,
Ariel's the girl who you like. Oh my God, she's so gorgeous. You're like, you have an animalistic like attraction to how hot she is,
and you're also curious about the fin.
Well, this would be, I would imagine I'd meet her on
with legs. On land?
And then, here's the thing, yeah.
But I also like the idea of her with the fin. That changes things.
This is where it gets hairy.
Okay.
So you see her and you have this animalistic attraction, but then you're like, this girl is combing her hair with a fork.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So she's like, you're like, whatever, I can like, she's dumb, but like, I'll forge ahead. And then she's like, BT dubs, I'm a fish. And you're like, okay, she's bringing on too many problems. Like, there's a lot of baggage here.
Yeah,
clearly.
because
I got to deal with a fucking Poseidon like god like dad.
oh,
No,
that's
thank you.
the challenge.
Yeah.
And Ursula might be around.
And I can't deal with a long distance relationship, let alone different terrains.
Yeah. Okay.
She lives in the sea. I live
so
on
are
the
you
land.
killing her?
So I would fuck Ariel. I think.
You're gonna kill Belle.
But I can't kill Belle. I might want to marry Belle. But here's why I kill Belle. I'll tell you.
Wait, you're killing Belle?
This is what I feel
You
like I'm making a healthy choice.
To this.
Like,
You're not.
No,
none
I'm
of
telling
this
you
is
why.
healthy, by
I'm
the
gonna
way, we're talking
explain to
about
you.
fucking Disney
I know,
characters.
but I'm making the healthy choice
Okay.
in marrying Snow White because I feel like the future could be more long lasting. Sure, I don't feel lightning bolts for Snow White the way I do for Belle, but Belle's one of those women who you look at and you're like, everything's going great. She likes to read. She's smart. She's worldly.
She reminds me
despite
kind
her
of
small
like
town
Jennifer
growing
Gardner.
up. But she's grounded because of her small town growing up.
Yeah.
She might. I'm not attracted. I'll get into that another
You're
time.
not attracted to Jennifer Gardner.
No, that doesn't like.
No, I know, but she has all of the things that you would that seem healthy.
Conceivably on the surface.
You have thoughts about Jennifer Gardner.
No, I'm talking about Belle in this case.
Oh,
Conceivably on the surface. But once we see her interact with the beast, she's just as insecure as the most insecure women.
Okay, yeah.
Because it's like you're trying to attract this person who's holding you prisoner.
Yeah, she has trauma.
Yeah, she has trauma.
Do you want to deal with that baggage?
No, that's my point.
Yeah,
so like
I say
that's
kill
why I'm
Belle.
making the healthy
That's my
choice to kill
opinion.
her. Yeah, because I would
That is the healthy choice. You're onto something. And she also fucks animals.
Exactly.
Yeah, she's
so what
got
I would
issues.
do is if
Bestiology.
old Josh, unhealthy Josh,
Bestiality.
stupid Josh would fuck or would marry Belle.
Yeah.
And then realize you're in a fucking labyrinth of nonsense all of a sudden. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. But
like
mature
I would
Josh.
as I would pull the layers of the onion
But
away.
mature Josh.
Now I can recognize those things.
The red
going
flags.
in. Yes, exactly.
He's gathered several red flags and he's now confident.
Snow White has less of them. She's just exists,
But
you know?
7 guys, that's not a problem.
That's fine. Like I said, they're not competition because she hasn't fucked any of them anyway. She's
Sleepy.
like borderline never. She treats them all like simps. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
it's like marrying a girl with an OnlyFans.
yeah.
Which I could 100% do. So I'm on board with Snow White.
You want to marry Snow White.
Mm-hmm. Now,
You
for
don't
you, it's a
care.
little harder because the princes don't have as drawn out lineage.
The princes all suck.
Some of them come and go.
They all
Some of them
seem
are
kind
barely
of
talk.
basic, too.
I'll give you the
and
prince.
aren't they all kind of the same looking?
I don't even know all of their names.
I don't know any of their
like
names.
Snow White is probably
The women are stars.
They are.
The princes.
Early on, that's what I always said about Disney. Like
Garbage,
everyone's like Disney's not
garbage.
woke or whatever. I'm like, the princesses are their literal since the 50s. They've been their like currency. Do you know what I mean? But like,
Yeah.
I know Prince Eric. We'll throw him in there.
I don't even know which one
Prince
that
Eric
is.
is from Little
Cinderella?
Mermaid.
Little Mermaid.
He's the dude from the ship.
He's pretty
got a
hot.
boat.
He's
got a
pretty
dog.
hot in that last scene when they're on the land in the suit.
He's probably one of the most developed of the princes, I would say, like in terms of he has lines and everything like that. You know?
Should we do a prince one or should we do like a
Do you want an
villain
animal one?
Yeah.
Another animal one?
Yeah.
A villain one is interesting, but I feel like
All
the
the
villains
villains are
female
women.
too. Yeah.
Oh, look, all the women's are villains.
That's what's
a
great.
problem.
That's woke as fuck too. Let me try princes, and if you don't enjoy it, we'll do another.
Okay.
But
Okay.
so Prince Eric, the
Okay.
prince from Sleeping Beauty, who has like he kind of like hunts her down in the woods. You know,
I don't know.
they have that like exchange where it's like, I know you. They like have a
I
dream
know
about it.
Sleeping Beauty, I know the least.
Oh, that's like my favorite one.
Really? 'Cause
Yeah,
the little,
she's my favorite
the
princess. If you put her
fairies.
in there, I would have been like, marry, fuck, not kill.
Well, and also pretty tight that she sleeps.
Princess Aurora, hell yeah, she sleeps a lot. You'd be like, here's your next night.
What about
You give her a
Rapunzel?
Xanax. I don't know much about other than the like obviously the
new.
lore. Too new. I haven't.
Too new of the character.
Yes.
We're talking original. Okay, so
Oh, geez.
all right, so you're giving me Prince.
So I guess you don't know that movie very well, so I shouldn't say that.
I don't
one.
know.
I'm trying to think of another.
I need to revisit
prince.
Sleeping
I guess
Beauty.
okay. Let's throw in Beast. You can use post Beast or pre Beast,
Oh,
whichever you
no.
prefer.
Okay.
I feel like you would marry that guy on accident, pre to him becoming the Beast, because he was like a lord or whatever, but he was like such a shithead. Remember?
Yeah, I feel like I could accidentally end up with him.
Because he was still rich and shit. That's why I would end up with him. But like, I'm trying to think of a third one. How about the dad? Not the dad. He's not a dad because I don't think they can have kids. But the husband in 101 Dalmatians.
Oh, I love him.
He plays the piano and shit.
Yeah, I'm marrying him.
Yeah.
That was easy.
He's poor though.
I love him, and he has dogs.
Lots of them. Because
do you see how excited I just got?
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
that was a good choice. I pulled that one. I figured you would like him.
For sure, marrying the 101 Dalmatian guy. I'm fucking the Beast.
You're gonna fuck the Beast
as the Beast.
What if he has a dog? As the Beast. What if he has like a red dick or something like a dog would? Like that
would be a deal breaker.
Yeah. Okay. Like he has to have a human dick.
Yeah. Like if you had a human.
What if it was covered in fur like him?
I wouldn't mind that.
Okay.
I like that more than the red one.
Well, yeah. What if it was like a pig and it was like a spiral?
No. Pigs have spiral dicks?
Yeah.
Because they have spiral assholes?
I don't know.
Oh, because they must.
Well, is that where they put their dicks into?
No, that's wrong.
I don't know. Yeah. I'm pretty sure they have like those spirally dicks. So like the Beast is like a demonic 666 like figure.
Yeah.
Maybe he has the spirally dick.
But
you're going to throw that into
up in these guts?
It's like a corkscrew. I don't know. I mean, I would imagine just a regular dick hurts. I've never had one in my vagina because I don't have one. But
yeah.
I would imagine that would hurt.
Yeah.
On occasion.
It does.
Yeah. So a spirally one sounds awful.
Well, do we know whether or not he has a spirally dick, or is this
I don't
all
know anything about his dick. This is hypothetical. That's why
I just got so into it that I'm like, does he have a spiral dick? Because this completely changes everything.
But he might have the red dog dick too.
No, I don't want the red dog dick.
What about a horse type dick? Horse is so weird.
Honestly, I'm getting so grossed out.
You said you'd fuck the Beast. I'm just trying to find the parameters. I thought that was like a fun,
loose combo. I thought I would fuck the Beast.
I've put too many realities on it.
I would fuck the Beast if his dick was covered in the same fur that the rest of him is in.
But it was still a human dick, and it looked kind of
like
fur.
Yeah, it looked kind of like cartoonish, like him. You know, like that. But if it was a red rocket dick, I would not fuck him. And if it was a corkscrew dick, I would not fuck him.
Okay.
Just to clarify.
Noted.
Okay.
So, I gave you, and then the Prince Eric, you just kill him, throw him off the boat.
Dead.
I'm
marrying the Dalmatian guy, fucking the Beast. Yeah, that was easy.
Yeah, I guess it was.
All right, let me give you one.
Okay.
Ooh, who's left? We're going to have to go a different direction.
Yeah, you can take it out of Disney.
Ricky Lake.
Oh my God.
Sally Jesse Raphael.
Ugh.
Oprah.
Marry Oprah. That
was easy.
Yeah, I mean, come on. Kill Sally Jesse Raphael.
Really? You think she's even alive? I haven't seen her.
I think she's dead. That's why I'm killing her.
Okay.
She hasn't done anything. Ricky Lake either, though, hasn't done.
Ricky Lake? She has an
Ricky
Instagram.
Lake,
she popped up recently.
I'm fucking Ricky Lake because she was in Hairspray.
She was?
Yeah, she was the lead in Hairspray.
That's such a deep fact.
Maybe not the original. No, I thought that was like common knowledge.
I don't know shit about Ricky Lake.
Ricky Lake was before she was a talk show host, she was a child actress who played the lead in like the film. I feel like it's the first film release of Hairspray.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. So you're fucking her because you're into that?
I don't know. She seemed kind of sexy and fun in that, you know?
Yeah.
And then, when she was on her show, she had like her glow up. So I feel like I could fuck with that. And I'm not fucking Sally Jesse Raphael. That was the other option. You know what I mean? She was a corpse when I was a 5-year-old.
Sally Jesse Raphael.
She was such a thing. Do you remember Phil Donahue?
No.
See, I would be one that I would bring up to you because Phil Donahue was like Sally Jesse Raphael's male counterpart.
Well, like Jerry Springer?
He predated Jerry Springer.
Okay.
So it was like Phil Donahue was like the original Geraldo. Like him and Geraldo started those types of shows.
Geraldo. These shows are so weird that
they're just like up in a crowd. They're like, tonight we have a
shit.
KKK guy here, and like, and he'd be like, what?
Some 90s shit.
And then Jerry Springer like tweaked it. Remember, he like let the audience like cheer shit, and like he put it on steroids.
He was like people would be throwing shit.
Yeah.
And cussing, and then they'd be like, bleep, bleep,
they'd be
bleep.
like, if you get angry, just fight him. Steve will break you up.
Is Jerry Springer still alive?
Yes.
I had a signed headshot of his.
I'm surprised he isn't like at the store all the time or something, you know?
He seems like he would be, right? Just like trying to get spots.
I don't know
I'm
if he lives
surprised he
out
hasn't
here.
started stand-up yet.
You know, he was the mayor of Cincinnati
Before.
And he was like,
dude, I'm telling you,
Nixon,
mayors are weird, dude.
He was on a bunch of like political
They just
campaigns.
want attention, mayors.
Mayors are weird. Well,
Mayors
it's where,
are fucking weird. It's weird
you know
to
what
want to
mayors
be the
do?
mayor.
You
That's a deal breaker. If my lover just said to me,
yeah, who wants to marry the mayor?
I want to become a mayor,
You wanna die?
I would say, this is not working.
Yeah, you can't be the mayor's wife.
No.
You have to do public shit like go cut ribbons at like a fucking Trader Joe's that opens up and shit.
No.
Yeah, you wouldn't survive. You would. What political wife could you ascend to? I feel like you could deal with some of it, but
what do you mean?
You need to be on a higher level.
I don't
like. What's the threshold of political wife? You could be a senator's wife, congressman. What's the?
Oh, my husband, he's on the House of Representatives. I don't even know what that means, but it just sounds good.
That's good. Okay, yeah,
Right.
yeah. See, that's your threshold for
My
like what you could
husband,
tolerate.
he's
He
on the
goes
House
to
of
Washington
Representatives.
every couple of weeks.
Yeah.
Out of town. You don't have to deal with him. Ooh.
I just dropped the cider.
But it wasn't open.
Wasn't open, so that's fine. I mean, did we finish this one? Did I give you them? We could probably wrap up.
Whatever you want to do. I don't care. I'm here out in the woods having a great time. You have to pee. I have combined. I have one left because they're I'm like alternating.
Did you give me? Did we just? I'm stoned.
I did the Disney one. We both did Disney ones.
And you just did the Ricky Lake one.
I did the Ricky Lake. Okay, so I'm trying to think of. Okay, so let's do Phil. You don't know who Phil Donahue is, though. So let's do Geraldo.
Which is a problem.
You should check him out. You need to start YouTubing
in Phil Donahue for the future.
Phil Hartman used to do an impression of him on SNL, and if I were to do an impression of him, it would just be Phil Hartman's impression. But he used to just be like long-winded and go on these rants, and just his whole thing would culminate, and he'll go, and all of a sudden, you know, and then he'd name some fucking wild circumstance that has nothing to do with the original one. Like he'd be like, and your mom's blowing a hobo, and you'd be like, that is, what does that have to do with like my car getting stolen?
Okay,
You know,
like a misdirect.
Yeah, he was wonderful.
Okay.
You should check him out. He was an artiste.
An artiste
in that realm of entertainment that people look past. I feel
cool.
They should bring that back, right? That kind of talk show.
Yeah,
where there's an audience and there's people.
A live audience talk show.
Look at
it's like podcasts.
Okay, I got one for you.
Podcasts are
Ready?
the new live talk shows.
But we don't have an audience. I would love to have an audience for every podcast. Honest to God. It would be daunting, but it would be like, that's what Letterman and all those people do, I guess, too, you know? They do like an audience.
Come watch me. Have a conversation.
Yeah, people, I guess,
are into it.
They're into it, yeah.
I would
but
love
it would
it, yeah.
help me get laughs, you know what I mean?
Doing
Like,
a live podcast is fun. I've done a live podcast before.
I would love to do them all live.
Yeah.
But it's such a daunting undertaking. But okay, I'll give you...
But you could do it.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe.
You're capable.
I can't even do one normal sometimes, so... Okay, ready?
Yeah.
Fuck, marry, kill.
Yeah.
Dr. Phil.
Yeah. Oh. Wow. You're really
Jerry
doing me like that.
I mean, they're all old men. What do you want me to do?
I mean, Jerry Springer's way better than Dr. Phil. Keep going.
Jerry Springer. I'll throw in a young one. Harry Connick Jr.
I don't know him.
You don't know who Harry Connick Jr. is? He's the guy who sings like Sinatra, and he was in Independence Day.
Nope.
Okay.
I've missed out on
big cultural
events.
They gave him a talk show. I don't know why they gave Harry Connick Jr. a talk show. Let's see. Who else is like a modern? How about Ellen?
Okay, what is it?
Dr. Phil, Jerry Springer, and Ellen.
Dr. Phil, Jerry Springer, and Ellen. This is easy.
Okay.
This is crazy. My answer may surprise some people.
I'm ready.
I'm killing Dr. Phil, fucking Ellen, and marrying.
You're just going to fuck Ellen?
Yeah. And marry who? Who's left?
The last one was Jerry Springer.
Oh, marry Jerry.
Yeah,
done.
Because he's going to die and leave you money.
Mm-hmm.
That's great. That was a good choice.
Yeah.
I completely get it.
I want to be able to be like, I fucked Ellen.
Yeah, that's kind of cool.
You know what I mean?
She was so mean to me.
Yeah.
And I liked it.
Yeah. Like, that's such a weird flex to have. Like,
you're like, I'm not into girls, but this one time I fucked Ellen.
Yeah.
You have to. You
have to.
Yeah, no, totally.
And I feel like she would make me feel comfortable. Come out dancing.
She's like, by the way, you suck at what you do. but she just like berates you up right before, like callously. It's so funny.
Ellen makes me. Ellen is all dominant.
Yeah, she would be. She's like, she doesn't.
Dominatrix Ellen.
I am not saying this is true or false or anything. This is just my like fantastical envisionment. But I want to know that Ellen just wears a strap on 24/7, like doesn't take it off.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? She just wears it like all the time.
Yeah. BDE.
It's just it's just in her pants are like, is that a dick? Or does she have a ball? She just wears a strap on all the time.
That's so stupid.
But it's the energy that I'd imagine her having.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
And there's something about that that's just powerful.
I would respect it. If my boss was a attractive woman in her 50s or whatever Ellen's in, and she just wore a strap on all the time, I would do everything she said. I would be like, yes, ma'am. No, ma'am. I would say ma'am after every interaction.
You have to say ma'am to someone
all the time.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yeah. Yes, ma'am, I will do that. Yeah, like she'll be like, you suck at your job. I'd be like, yes, ma'am, I know.
Okay, that's our episode.
Okay.
I think that's a funny wrap up.
Yeah, for
ending
sure.
on fucking Ellen.
Yeah. Hey.
Where can people find you?
I'm on all the social medias, Twitter and Instagram, at J_Potter, at Josh_Potter on Instagram, at J_Potter on Twitter.
We'll link to all your socials. I don't either, but I did buy SaraWeinshenk.com.
I'm finding that, do we need them?
Can Instagram? Well, people in the industry will tell you.
I know, they always are up my ass
Where's
about
your
it.
website? Where are
but
your headshots?
I have a link tree in my Instagram and on my Twitter, and you can just find tickets and things on there. And also,
you
I
have
have
a link tree.
Yes, I have a link tree.
I gotta get a link tree.
They're easy. I love them. They're better than a website. But also, I have a new YouTube channel where my podcast has just started populating on.
Okay, so it lives on the new YouTube channel.
Yes, which you can find in my link tree.
In your link tree, is it Josh Potter? Or
you can't it sucks because when you make a new YouTube, you can't add a URL to it until you have so many people watch your shit or you have so many subscribers.
Okay, so you'll get there.
Yeah, it'll have a
For
name.
now, go to
right
the
now
link
it's
tree.
literally it blows having to start
I don't even know what mine is either.
But thankful
I
enough
don't really
have,
understand YouTube, to be honest.
27,000 subscribers. So thank you for doing that.
Really?
I
That's
appreciate
amazing.
That. And we haven't put anything on it. Tomorrow, as of this recording, tomorrow is the first day something's going up there.
Okay, so if you're listening to this podcast comes out on Wednesday.
Okay, so yesterday was the debut of my YouTube channel. So please to be subscribing. Thank you.
Yes.
That's the most important thing.
Yeah, I'm so glad you came on.
Thank you for having me. I love that I got to come out to the woods.
Yes, come out to the woods. Thank you. Bye, guys. Follow me, Princess Shank, Twitter, Instagram for show dates, all of those things. I will be performing in LA at the beginning of June. I don't know what. I was going to plug a show. I don't know where
June
it is.
6th, I'll be in LA at the... I don't even know how I'm supposed to plug it because I don't know what the location is. Supernova Comedy Show. Are you on that show?
June 6th?
Yeah.
Is that Sunday?
I think so. I don't know.
I think I might be on that same show.
Hell yeah.
I think we're on the same show.
Fuck yeah. You already did it. The one that
It's a fun show. It's a Hollywood show. We'll promote it on our Instagram.
You'll see it.
Bye, guys. Thank you.